Welcome to Tech in the Car. I'm Oliver. This is a Citroen C5X. This car has the versatility of an SUV, the space of an estate, and the style and comfort of a saloon. And you can hear it locking and unlocking using the keyless entry system as well while I'm talking about it. This car has fantastic looks, it's very futuristic looking, and it's the future of the Citroen brand. And this car is a fantastic car. Check out my full review of this car. But in this video, I'm going to show you the infotainment system, because this is a big step up in Citroen infotainment systems, because it's super quick, super slick, and super easy to use. So let's start off by looking at this. So first of all, this is a very easy system to use. We have three buttons. We have our volume control and our power button, which will play and pause music. We've got our home button, and we've got our driver assist buttons, which will take us straight to the driver assist. Let's have a look now at the overview when we press the home button. So on the left, we have our electric settings, and on the right, we have our map. One of the features that I like a lot is the ability to customize the home screen with widgets. If you press and hold, it brings up the option to customize the home screen, and then you can add widgets that you can select from the menu, and that might be your media, that might be your climate control. You can take apps from the app drawer, or even add the app drawer itself, and you can customize it how you want. It's a really nice, easy way of accessing everything. With maps, we can go into 3D or 2D. We can turn off our alerts, muted or off, or just alerts. We can add cameras to them. So if there's a speed camera, we can add it. We can also tap on this button on the left, and we can do a search for things like charging points. Very, very simple to do, like that. Tap the button, and it shows us our charging points, whether it's slow or fast. And also, in some cases, here, for example, whether it's available right now. And it can also show us our electric charging range here. So very simple to use. This is super responsive, super fast. We can also click on restaurants and cafes, and we can search as well. So I really, really like this. If we press our home button again, we can go back here and we can see our charging settings. So this is telling us our energy and our battery charge. We can see our energy flow. We can see our statistics, our consumption over the last 30 minutes, driving, as you can see, 2 miles per kilowatt hour and 417 miles per gallon on this hybrid car. We can see our charging. So this car can charge in 3 hours to full. And we can also see our charging status. It will let us set a charging time. And also eSave, which will let the battery be charged by the car, so you actually don't have to plug it in. And we can actually set that at its maximum, for example, which is very easy to use. And we can get full screen by just tapping on the three little lines there. That is it as far as the charging side goes. If we drag down from the top here, we can see our user settings. We can create profiles or have a guest profile. We can also, if we tap up here, we can adjust our privacy. So whether it will share data and location with Citroen, so the maps know where you are, or you've got private mode. We can adjust our brightness on here. Also for the head-up display, this car's got a big head-up display as well, which I turned off. We can turn the head-up display back on here. And now the head-up display is on, and you can see that's adjustable as well. We can see our devices that are connected, and it allows us to connect. I mean, this is very, very well designed. We can see what information it shows us. We can change our units here on the system, and we have separate brightness here for the interior lighting and the head-up display. And we can adjust the brightness of the cockpit too. We can also then go to audio. We can change our sound settings, our equalizer, our bass, our mid, our treble, central speakers, and also our subwoofer. We can go into vehicle. We can go vehicle lighting. We can adjust these settings all here and adjust how long they stay on for the guide me home lighting, which is very easy to do. I'm really impressed with how everything is fairly easily set out here, and you can just adjust it like that. We can, of course, use this system with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, which is what this is up here. I can go straight into Android Auto here, and it works just like you'd expect Android Auto, but this is wireless Android Auto, and there's also widescreen Android Auto, which is a first on a Citroen car that I've seen, and it's great to see it full screen. And Apple CarPlay works the same way as well. You can click the Citroen logo to go out of it here, and then, of course, we can then go home, pressing the home button, and then tap on the Android Auto icon to go back to Android Auto, and then we can press the home button to go back again. So that's great to see Android Auto on there as well. Let's click on the car driver assist settings. So this is the advanced driver assistance system, lane keeping assist, and it gives you a little animation showing you what it does. So it keeps you in your lane. And that's really great because some people find it useful to have that information displayed, and it shows how it works. And you can turn it on, you can turn it off. We can click on functions, and now it will show us all of the driver assistant settings. So we've got our panoramic camera, and it will show us what that is and how it works. And it also allows it to also switch to a zoom view. Now we'll have a look at that in a second because I think that's very, very cool. So I'll show you how that works in a second. We have our close obstacle detection, which will brake and let the car let you know if there's something there. Our rear cross traffic alert, which again will work the same way. If you're reversing, car comes up, it will brake the car. Missing, by the way, on my Audi RS3, but is on here. And then we've got our lane keeping assist we saw, and you can add these to the favorites. So I mentioned the shortcuts here. That's in the shortcut, so I could tap on that, automatic braking, traction control, and now these will all appear in the shortcuts. So shortcuts let you save various things that are important to it. Road signs, speed limit recognition, it will see the speed limit and it will adjust the speed for you down here. You can see a nice little animation there. I really like these animations. They're really good. Traffic sign recognition. Again, there's a stop sign. It'll pop up down here and let you know that you should slow down. And your driver attention alert, which if you start to lose concentration, you start to drive a bit iffy, it will realize and tell you that you need to take a break. And we have some tutorials here, which is fantastic. So it will show you a little video. So let's play this little video for you.
Drive Assist can increase your comfort in driving by maintaining your vehicle in the lane, managing the vehicle's speed, and its distance to the vehicle ahead. It's not intended to replace the driver's attention. Please always drive responsibly and keep hands on the steering wheel. Select Drive Assist by pressing the Assist button on your left steering wheel control twice. System readiness is indicated on the display. Press OK to activate the function. The symbol turns green and now keeps the vehicle within the lane at the current speed. You can adjust the speed by moving the toggle up or down and press it to change the distance to the vehicle ahead. You can readjust your position on the lane at any time by moving the steering wheel. On certain roads, the vehicle can detect curves, and depending on the situation, the vehicle adapts to the speed to ensure your comfort. On roads with multiple lanes, the vehicle can assist you with an automatic lane change. To do so, use the turn indicator. If the traffic allows it, the vehicle will ask you to confirm the maneuver with the OK button and will proceed with the maneuver under your constant supervision.
So that's the driver assist tutorial. Let's click on the cross traffic alert.
The rear cross traffic alert warns of cross traffic from the left or right side when driving backward. An approaching obstacle is indicated by a warning symbol, a direction marker, and a sound. To activate or deactivate the function, press the Advanced Driving Assistance System button and check the status of the slider.
And that is how the rear cross traffic alert works. So these are really good, these tutorials, and the fact you can save them as shortcuts is fantastic. So the shortcuts button lets you save as a shortcut any of the functions that you want to do here. This is super, super simple and easy to use. And I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to make it sound like this is not something which you need to pay attention to. It is, but it is really, really well laid out, very responsive and very self-explanatory, which is great to see. And that is the infotainment system. I mean, it is really, really designed very efficiently. Home screen, maps, and your driving charge information, which obviously won't appear if you have a petrol car, but it will appear if you have a hybrid car. Our advanced driver assistance system buttons and settings. I'll swipe down from the top, shortcuts, which will let you adjust the brightness, your Wi-Fi, your devices. And then our Android Auto and Apple CarPlay button, which lets you go into that with one press of the button. And then it's also widescreen, like I said, which is fantastic to see. And then I can press the home button to go back out, and I can adjust the volume, turn it up and down with the little knob on the left there. As far as the climate control goes, there are actual physical knobs below, which allows you to adjust that, and they will change. Up here, you'll see it change as I turn the knob below. So it gives you a representation on the screen at the top of what's going on with the climate control, and I can turn the fan speed up here. So you do get that information, and then you can turn it off. We've also got heated and cooled seats. So this is what the driver display looks like, and it's very, very self-explanatory, just like the rest of the car. If I turn the car on here, you can see it will show our hybrid system is active. It will show our charge, eco and power. So as I move through different modes, it will show that there. And then it will show electric ready, even though the engine started. If I put it into electric mode now, I put it into drive, then it will eventually go into electric mode. The engine is still running because I just turned the car on, but it will go into that. And there we go, now we're in electric mode. You can't hear the engine anymore. And you see we've got 57% charge, we've got 11 miles of range. We can see our petrol range now, 65 miles of petrol, and we can see this is obviously our lane in the road where we are, and this will change as we're driving. This is pretty simple. We've got down the sides here, we've got certain notifications here which let you know if there's some information that you need to know from the car, the warning lights. So that is the infotainment system on the Citroen C5X, a really responsive, fast and easy to use system. Please check out my full review of the C5X, also my Citroen AMEX review, and also I've got reviews on the EC4, the C3 and the C5 as well, Aircross. So check those reviews out. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more on the channel. Thank you very much for watching.